Hello everyone, Hannibal is at the games once again and we are doing something new here, something exciting. What we are doing is we are starting a new series called Let's Talk Ball. We're going to be focusing on the world of football and the matches. It's the perfect timing actually. The World Cup has just begun. 2 matches have been done, so I think it's the perfect time to start talking about football. This is going to be largely an unscripted series where this will be a ranting and ramblings of a fan rather than me sticking to a script and being all mechanical. So this is going to be focused on pure vibes. So whatever comes to my mind, I'm going to speak. You may correct me if I make any mistakes in some facts or anything else. You can feel free to correct me in the comments. So let us begin. World Cup has officially started and the first 2 matches have been completed. Mexico versus South Africa, South Korea versus Czechia. Now, let's focus on the first match. Mexico versus South Africa. It was a beautiful match. We saw Mexico being completely dominant. South Africa was not prepared for this Mexico. If you look at the stats, Mexico has a 60% ball possession against the 40% of South Africa, and they have total of 16 shots against 3 shots made by South Africa. 20 touches in opposition box versus 2 touches made by South Africa. South Africa was not here. They were not prepared for the World Cup. They were not prepared for Mexico, and Mexico had completely dominated not just the possession, but they also dominated the attack and the defense. So in these kind of matches, you need to focus on one thing. Like, for example, if you're playing as South Africa, normally there is a difference in the quality of players and the quality of talent that you have available. Like, Mexican players are generally ranked better because their league is ranked better, while South African players have a lower ranked league. So what you have to do to overcome this challenge of skill issue is you have to play with pure passion, man. You have to play with complete extra passion. You have to put in more, you have to run in more, defend more, attack more. Hard work, that is pretty much it. If you lack the creativity and the skills, you have to cover up with your hard work. That was something missing from South Africa today. South Africa, they were not on their 5th gear. They were still on their 2nd or maybe 3rd gear. They were not ready to run. I could not see them running. They were tired. I don't understand. This is the first match of the World Cup and you already look tired. You already look defeated. They already look damage controlled. Mexican players were just lobbing the ball over the South African defense. So what was happening is the midfield, the wingers, they were just lobbing the ball through the defense, and then the striker was making a run between the lines, and that's it. The defense is open, wide open. If you're making a high line, if you're not making a mid block or a low block, if the South African players are standing a little closer to the half line, do not make it such that one simple lob over your heads will completely break your defense. I mean, what is up with that? So this was pretty shambolic from South Africa, and this match is pretty unique again because we see 3 red cards in this match, 2 for South Africa and 1 for Mexico. Now Mexico here came to play football, but South Africa came here to play UFC. They got their Conor McGregors, they got their Floyd Mayweathers. They were here to play UFC. I mean, look at the kind of tackles that you were making. What are these tackles? I mean, you were obviously about to get a red card. This was nothing. You were not going for the ball. You were going for the players. I mean, these kinds of reckless tackles were gonna be definitely not in your favor. Any referee will never. I mean, you're lucky you're just getting normal red cards. I mean, you can see. But then Mexico answered with their own UFC fighter. I mean, Mexico was like, okay, if you're getting your McGregors, we have Canelo Alvarez. So the Mexican defender Montes. So what he did, even he went for the man, not the ball. I mean, that's fine. This is one of the few rare matches where you get multiple red cards. I don't think this has happened in recently before, that 3 red cards in a single match. But okay, apart from that, Mexico was very much in control of the match. As we can see, the second goal by Raul Jimenez was actually a banger of a goal. So what you see is Alvarado from the right side. He gives another lobbed cross right near the goal post, and then Raul Jimenez takes a header, beautiful header, slides it perfectly in, and makes it 2-0. So Mexico, I see their preparations, I see them. They are more than ready for this World Cup. I can see definitely Mexico is going to be advancing from their group stage. And to bring a good news, the very young kid of 17 years old, Gilberto Mora, also made his debut in the World Cup, and the crowd really cheered for him. Nice to see some young lads making their debut, being all confident. Got 21 touches as well. So that was something that's really nice. And my man Ochoa is playing his 6th World Cup. He did not start. However, he's still in the squad, so it's his 6th World Cup. All happy for him. Good vibes from Mexico. Let's focus on the second match. South Korea versus Czechia. Now, this match was relatively more even-sided rather than being completely lopsided as Mexico versus South Africa. We can see South Korea, Czechia being a slightly more even-sided kind of match. Now, Czechia scores the first goal. That puts South Korea in real pressure. But then my boys step up. First goal coming from Hwang and second goal coming from Oh. That makes the scoreline 2-1. Now South Korea has also dominated the latter part of the game with an expected goal of 1.84 with 15 shots, out of which 6 were on target, against 7 shots by Czechia, out of which 4 were on target. And South Korea has 23 touches in opposition box against the 12 touches made by Czechia. Now, if we go at the table now that the first Group A matches have been completed, you see Mexico being on the top with 3 points and goal difference of +2, and South Korea right behind them with a goal difference of +1 and 3 points as well. Now, what I'm going to see here is, out of this group stage, I do believe Mexico and South Korea are going to make it, with Mexico being the first one. I just love the way they played today. Mexico is prepared. Mexico is definitely prepared for the World Cup. Now we have the next upcoming matches pretty soon. We have Canada versus Bosnia, USA versus Paraguay, which I think Canada and USA should be winning their respective matches. Then we have Qatar, Switzerland. I think let's go with Switzerland for this one. Brazil, Morocco will be pretty exciting. I'm gonna love that match. And then we have Germany versus Curacao. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. You can correct me. We have Haiti versus Scotland, Australia versus Turkey. Okay, these are gonna be some interesting matches in the near future. So yeah, let's meet on the second episode of Let's Talk Ball. Thank you so much, and please give me any feedback that you want to. I'm all ears. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.